This new thing called Shorts is starting up, and YouTube is really pushing it to compete with TikTok. So you're gonna see some more really short videos coming out on this channel. Watch them and give them a thumbs up and a comment. I really appreciate that. And more longer videos like this. I give you the longer videos, and I'm gonna give you some short ones too. Okay, so I support you. I appreciate your support on both of them.
Give me a break, man. Give him a break because he sure deserves one. And when he's back from his break, you'll see his parts made in Japan. He is the modern man. So give him a break.
Hey guys, it's Victor, Gimmeabreakman, and I'm in Central Park. This is what we call Central Park in Nagoya. There's a woman eating with her dog there in front of me. I'm gonna try. Cute doggy. Anyway, so I haven't made a video for a while, but I thought I'd get on and just say hi to you guys, tell you a little bit of the things that are on my mind recently as we get a drink. As you probably don't know this one. This is a weird small news that recently came out. Let's see. What's the drink that I like? What's the drink that I like? What's the drink that I like? Okay, this one. This one. Okay, now that we've taken care of business, there was a case in Gifu a couple days ago. An English teacher, an ALT, an assistant language teacher, was arrested for posting something on SNS, and SNS is social media. We don't know what it was. It was Facebook or Twitter or whatever. Anyway, in the SNS, he says he was gonna. He's an ALT at. He's been working as an ALT in Gifu since January, and he said he's going to. Here we go. It says, "Don't feed the crows" here. He said he's going to go to school tomorrow and kill all the students, which is a fucked up thing to say, right? I know his name, but I'm not going to say it here. And actually, something interesting, I reached out on Facebook and I said, does anyone know this guy? Cheers. Kampai or Kampe, wherever you are. Salut. And Zach, Phoenix, is this Phoenix 78? Anyway, Zach got in touch with me. He said he found the guy. And the guy's posing, he found his Facebook and he's posing with two kids, which I would assume are his kids, so he has kids. So if he posted on social media that he wants to kill children, it's probably because he has kids. That makes sense. I know I would have strangled my kids half the time. Of course, I'm just joking. I would never kill my own children or any other person's child. I don't really teach children though, so that's not like an issue with me. Lower this here. That kind of stress. But it is interesting that a lot of people seem to come to Japan and just lose their minds. So let me wrap up that story real quick. So the guy in Gifu, he's working at a place called Haizu City in Gifu. And he was working at 7 different elementary schools, and he's 43 years old. So he's not a young'un, you know. And for some reason he decided to post on social media that he wanted to kill kids. He's going to stab them all. So all the kids. Now, the thing is, it's hard to, you know, I don't know the guy. So it's maybe it was a joke. Maybe he was just posting like he felt like, maybe it was misinterpreted. Like sometimes I feel like stabbing all my kids. It's kind of still a stupid thing to say when you're a teacher. You should never put anything out like that on social media. But you know, since I haven't talked to him, who knows really the extent of it. But here's where it gets a little bit interesting. So he wasn't arrested for posting he's gonna stab kids. or he wants to snap kids. He was arrested for, I think it's called Eigyo Bogai no Utagai de, which means suspicion of interfering with business. So what he said basically scares people, I guess hurts the school's business, right? And I don't know if he's still in jail or any other information like that. One of the strange things about Japanese media and news is that often a really negative article will be uploaded, and then for some reason, like after a certain period of time, they just erase it. Now, I found 2 different articles in Japanese regarding this guy. One of them, they both said his full name in katakana. Of course, he had 3 names because all serial killers have 3 names. And anyway, one of them, a couple days later, one of them was erased. It was just gone. And it said on the homepage, the article you were looking for is missing, cannot be found. But when I think back over the years that I've been here a long time, which it's not bragging, it's just a fact. I've been here a long time, so I've seen a lot of people come and go. Most people don't stay here as long as I do, as long as I have. But over the time, there's those cases of people just stick out. There's just the crazies, And the thing is, I kind of think part of the reason people go crazy is because they're in Japan. Part of it is the stress of living in a different country. You're not used to it, and you need more social support. I guess the infrastructure here. What happened? Oh shit! I got a phone call. Hello? Hey. Okay, so my wife just called me because I've got my son's joining. He's going to elementary school soon, and I've got to. It's really weird. Like there's like 1 or 2 weeks where he won't be able to go to nursery school anymore, but it'll be a full like 8 days or 9 days before his elementary school starts. So like what are we supposed to do with him? She works and I work, so we've got to juggle that. Like I got to take him to school with me a couple days, and the grandparents gonna take care of him a couple days. We're really lucky to have grandparents that are put up with his shit, because he's such a man. He just gets away with murder with them. They spoil him, but they're really good to him. We really appreciate them. So there's some I read. I belong to all these Facebook posts on Facebook, all these groups, and people talk about their kids and their problems, and some people mention that they have grandparents that help out. A lot of people. So in Japan, that's a big deal. Like grandparents are always helping out. And I see other people's comments, and people are like, "Oh, you're so lucky that your grandparents help out because, my grandparents never help out, or they live far away, or like they live in another city or whatever." Like I think Hiko Simon's case, for example, I don't think his in-laws are very much involved with the kid, but I could be wrong. I don't know. Anyway, so going back to the conversation about. Why do gaijin go crazy? Some gaijin go crazy, I think part of the reason is that Japan, you got to figure out how to navigate the way Japanese people communicate with you, and you've got to be mentally self-sufficient, or you're just going to snap, And maybe that's what happened to this guy. Oh, or again, maybe he was just joking. Who knows? And then there are other people who would have gone crazy anyway. It's hard to tell, Like maybe this guy in America, the same guy, would have actually bought a gun and gone to school and killed like 10 kids. Like, that happens all the time. I saw on Twitter today that someone said, "I'm glad we're getting back to, now that COVID is kind of dying down, we're getting back to our regular schedule of mass shootings," which is unfortunate, but yeah, that is America. Anyway. So, I don't know. what to tell you if you want to come to Japan, except that if you have any mental problems, maybe you should take care of those, or make sure that you've got some support system here before you come over here. I think you've got to be able to be happy in your own mind, you know? You don't need crutches or things to lean on. I often joke that I have no friends, but the truth is, though I guess I sometimes feel pretty lonely. Sometimes, you know, I think even if you're around a lot of people and have a lot of friends, you sometimes feel lonely. But in the end, I think I'm pretty self-sufficient, emotionally speaking, and I think that's what prevents me from going nuts. I don't think I've ever been. There was a time about 25 years ago when I was going through a really bad breakup, and I was had a new motorcycle, and I was driving drunk, just going through red lights, you know, just didn't give a shit, being crazy. That was a long time ago. That doesn't happen to me anymore. This does though. Still have a drink once in a while. Anyway, I just wanted to come on and say hi to you guys. Yeah. This guy's smoking in the park. There's no smoking, buddy. He's looking at the sign. You're not supposed to smoke here? Yeah, no smoking. Oh, what are they doing? Oh, he's getting his picture taken. That's funny. So I'm going to upload this video as a 360 so you guys can see the full, appreciate the full, my atmosphere here. It's nice. It's a beautiful day. I just finished class, kind of early today. I'm going to go home, have some dinner with the kids, and upload this video. Anyway, while I got you here though, let me just give you a little update. I was going crazy in January with exercise. I had this stupid idea where I was gonna do 21 minutes of exercise every day for a month, because it's 2021, right? So I was just doing pull-up. I was going to do pull and push. So one day I would do pull-ups, next day I would do push-ups. Pull and push, right? But I did too many, and I was doing like 60 pull-ups a day in 21 minutes, and I basically injured my tendons in my arms, and they're fucked up. And so I stopped the pull-ups after a week. I was just doing push-ups, not realizing that also hurts your elbows. So I was doing almost 300 push-ups a day, and that fucked it up even worse. So then I took a couple weeks off of the gym, and then I thought, well, I can't do nothing. I gotta do something. So I gave up with my challenge, you know, and I just started doing leg exercises. And I started off doing like just the machines and stuff, and I bicycle every day like an hour anyway, so my legs are in pretty good shape. So I'm up to 250 kilograms, which is about, I don't know, 500 pounds maybe, on the leg press. It's like you put these 25 kilogram plates on the leg press, and I think last week I did a little too much, and I sprained the hell out of something under my, it feels almost like my rib is broken, except Chris from Renman in Japan tells me that if my rib was actually broken, I wouldn't be able to breathe. It'd be painful to breathe. But it hurts to walk, and it doesn't exactly hurt to breathe, but it's like I can feel it. Like it's just numb. Like I don't know how I could have hurt myself doing a leg press. So that screwed me up. And then I put together my kids. Since my son is entering elementary school, we decided to buy them these desks. And they came in 5 boxes, and you got to put them together, a bunch of screws. It took me 5 hours over 2 days. I think I could do it faster if I had to do it again, like maybe 3 hours. But there's a lot of screwing involved. And after my arms were so screwed up, doing this for 5 hours screwed it up even worse. So now it's even worse than before. So anyway, that's a little update on my life. Oh yeah, one other thing. If you got this far in the video, I don't care if you're a subscriber or if you subscribe, but apparently the big thing now is thumbs up the video. It really helps the video, so please thumb up the video. It really does help, apparently. And leave a comment. Let me know how you're screwing up your life, or if you know any crazy people who live in Japan, and any crazy Japan stories. What's the other thing? The other thing that's been kind of plaguing me recently. You know, yeah, brush your teeth, because until I was 35, never had a cavity. And after 35, I was eating some cartilage, nankotsu in Japanese. Look over there, nankotsu, and I broke a molar on nankotsu. Never had a cavity. And after that, it's just been a slow, like yearly, every year, like I have some cavity or something I never had before. And about a month ago, I had a little pain in my teeth, one of my teeth, so I had a toothache. That's what they call it. So I went to the dentist. Now every Monday now, no, it's been 2 months now. Every Monday, like clockwork, I go to the dentist now. What a pain in the ass. Not a big deal, but take care of your teeth. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so I'm coming to you with pain in my side from leg presses. Arms are screwed up, you know, cavities in my teeth. But at least I got a haircut, right? So I got that going for me. But nobody even noticed, you know. I think I look completely different. You should have seen my hair before. It was like crazy. Nobody even noticed. Except my daughter, 4-year-old little Emily. She's like, "Papa kakui." So that kind of made my day. Oh yeah. And some old man in the elevator to the building where my school is in, he said, "Hey, sukkirishita ne. You look refreshed." This is, I guess, the translation, but he noticed I got a haircut, and I swear to God, I've never seen this man before, but he obviously knew who I was, and he noticed my hair, so it's nice. I should pay more attention to other people, huh? Anyway, that's all a little video for you, a little laundry vlog in the middle of Central Port. Like I said, if you give me a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it, and more videos coming soon. Oh yeah, last thing, shorts. I gotta talk about this. That's what I wanted to say actually earlier. Shit, what's wrong? Shorts. I wanted to tell you guys that according to the YouTube algorithm, this new thing called Shorts is starting up, and YouTube is really pushing it to compete with TikTok. So you're gonna see some more really short videos coming out on this channel. Watch them and give them a thumbs up and a comment. I really appreciate that. And more longer videos like this. I give you the longer videos, and I'm gonna give you some short ones too. Okay, so I support you. I will appreciate your support on both of them. I've said enough. I still got quite a bit of this left though, so I'm just gonna enjoy the rest of my drink in this park silently. And you can hear the people to my right talking a little bit. I can hear the construction to my left a little bit. I can hear some birds. Of course, I can hear many cars.